Hey everybody, it's a pre-draft. Three guys with three things, presented by Bellin Health. And Mike, you are up.
Well, Larry, the Packers, with the trade to the Jets now complete, the Packers enter this draft. Their top three selections are number 13, number 42, and 45 in the second round. We don't know if Brian Gutekunst will stay in those spots, move around, whatever the case might be. If he stays there or relatively close to there, this will be the third time in the last 5 years that the Packers are going to have three top 50 selections. Previously, they got Rashawn Gary, Darnell Savage, and Elton Jenkins. Last year, it was Quay Walker, Devontae Wyatt, and Christian Watson. Some pretty good cornerstones for this football team, and any one of the three or all three this year could also be cornerstones of the future for the Green Bay Packers.
Wes?
On Monday, Brian Gutekunst stepped to the podium and he talked about offensive skill position players. Very quickly, very briefly, but I enjoyed what he said there because I think this is potentially the year to finally go and get one of those guys in round one. Now, I'll say this 3 days from now, we'll have a tackle, there'll be an edge rusher, but Jackson Smith-Njigba is the guy that I fell in love with throughout this draft process. It has been 21 years, Larry, since the Green Bay Packers last drafted a receiver in the first round. The Ohio State receiver really impresses me, 6'1", actually one of the bigger guys in these first couple rounds here based on how small that position is. If they would end up with JSN on Thursday night, I would be a happy camper.
Guys, since the Packers made the trade and moved up in the first round from 15 to 13, the experts, the mock drafters, have kind of stayed consistent with what they had before. We're talking Njigba, we're talking Kincaid, we're talking Van Ness. And I just want to, at this point, throw in another name that I have found intriguing in watching some tape, and that's Will McDonald IV, an edge guy out of Iowa State. Now, it's an interesting situation because he may not be good enough for number 13, but he may be gone by numbers 42 or 45. The guy is a freak. He's 6'3", just 239, but he had an 11-foot broad jump. I mean, he is explosive, and guys, they just can't touch him. They can't lay a glove on him. He's so explosive and quick up the field. It's like that song Mike always sings, "Can't Touch This" by MC Hammer. You hear him humming that around? Yeah. He's like that, can't touch this. And whether he fits in with the Green Bay Packers, I really don't know. I find him intriguing, and I do know that he visited the Green Bay Packers if reports are accurate. And that is three guys with three things. See you next time.